It is the invoice prepared by the consignor at the time of goods sent to consignee. It is not the true invoice, it is the preliminary bill of sale. It is a type of commission paid by the consignor for the increase in the sale and to encourage the consignee for selling the goods on behalf of consignor. It is a system of sending the goods to the consignee. Why? For the sale of goods to customer on behalf of commission. Hello everyone, welcome to the session 1 of Unit 4 of Advanced Financial Accounting. My name is Sridevi, Faculty, Department of Commerce, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. So agenda for today's video is meaning. We will see the meanings of different terms in consignment, next types of commission, difference between consignment and sale, pro forma invoice, and next one is format. Let us see the meaning of consignment. So what is the meaning of consignment? It is the system of sending the goods to consignee. Why they are sending the goods to consignee? For sale of goods to the customers on behalf of commission. So here what is consignment? There will be two persons. One is consignor and consignee. What consignor will do? He will send the goods to agent, and on behalf of the consignor, what that agent has to do? He has to sell the goods to customer and he will get the commission. So here, what do you mean by consignor? The person who sends the goods to the agent to be sold by him on commission basis is called as consignor. So consignor means who? The person who sends the goods to the agent. So next one is consignee. What do you mean by consignee? Who sells the goods on behalf of the owner for a compensation is called as commission or is called commission. So who is consignee? Who sells the goods on behalf of the owner for compensation is called commission. Next, commission is the consideration to the agent for the sale of goods on behalf of owner. So, what are the terms we learned here? First one is consignment. That means it is a system of sending the goods to the consignee. Why? For the sale of goods to customer on behalf of commission. Next, consignor. Consignor means the owner of the goods is the person who sends the goods to the agent to be sold by him on commission basis is called as consignor. Who is consignee? Consignee is the agent who sells the goods on behalf of the owner, that is consignor. What he will get in return? He will get the commission. Next, what is commission? It is a consideration to the agent for the sale of goods on behalf of owner. Next, let us see the types of commission: ordinary commission, del creder commission, and overriding commission. So let us see what is ordinary commission. So ordinary commission, it is a type of commission given by the consignor to the consignee for selling of goods on behalf of consignor. It is given on cash or credit sale. So what is ordinary commission? It is the commission given by the consignor to the consignee. Why? To sell the goods to the customer. Next one, del creder commission. So what is del creder commission? It is a type of commission paid by the consignor for the increase in the sale and to encourage the consignee for selling the goods on behalf of consignor. So what is this? This is the extra commission paid by the consignor to the consignee. If there is only loss of bad debts due to credit sale, it should be held by the consignee but not by the consignor. Next, overriding commission. So what is this? This is also an extra commission allowed by the consignor to the consignee to promote sale at higher price than specified to encourage the consignee to put hard work in introducing new product in the market. So here ordinary commission is the basic commission given by the consignor to the consignee for selling of the goods. But whenever it comes to del creder commission, it is the extra commission given by the consignor to the consignee. Why? Because if there is any bad debts due to any credit sale, who will take the responsibility here? Consignee will take the responsibility, not the consignor. Next, overriding commission is selling the goods on extra price. Now let us see the meaning of pro forma invoice. So what is pro forma invoice? It is the invoice prepared by the consignor at the time of goods sent to consignee. It is not the true invoice, it is the preliminary bill of sale. Let us see the format of pro forma invoice. So, pro forma invoice Ramesh Book Center, Mysuru. Number is given, mobile number is given, to whom Vasavi Book Center, City Bus Stand, Bangalore. So, the date we have to write. Next here, let us see the particulars of pro forma invoice. So, numbers we will write. Here they sent two books. One is financial accounting, another one is statistics. They will write the quantity, rate and also amount and also the total. After that, they will put the signature. So, this is the format of pro forma invoice. Now, let us see the format of account sale. So, here gross sales. So, what is this? Gross sale. So, all these are expenses, less expenses. So, what are all the expenses we have to write? Unloading charges, selling expenses, commission we have to write. So, first we have to write gross sale. After that, we have to less the expenses. So, what and all the expenses? Loading charges, selling expenses and commission. These are the example. And after that, again, advance balance due, that also we have to deduct. Then we will get the balance due. So, in that, we will write the address and also the signature of the consignee. Now, let us see the differences between consignment and sale. So, here, first let us see the consignment, next consignee. So, in consignment, there are two parties, that is consignor and consignee. In sale also there is two parties, seller and buyer. Next one, so who has the ownership in consignment? Consignor has the ownership, but whenever it comes to sale, ownership transferred to buyer. Next, consignee can return the unsold goods to the consignor, but goods sold to buyer cannot be returned. It will be returned only when seller agrees to that. Next, relationship between consignor and consignee, that of principal and agent. So, here the consignor will become the principal and the consignee will become the agent. Next, a relation between seller and buyer is the creditor and the debtor. Next, consignee has no freedom and can sell the goods until suggested by the consignor. Here, the buyer of the goods can dispose of the goods as he feels like. That means here, consignee can only sell the goods, but he doesn't have the right to dispose it or sell it to other person. So, whatever consignor says, that only has to do, because he doesn't have any right on the goods. He is just the agent. He is working for consignor for commission, but whenever it comes to buyer, he is the owner of the goods, so he can do whatever to that goods. Now, let us see how to make the valuation of closing stock and abnormal loss. So, let us see what are the non-recurring expenses of consignor first. So, packing charges, freight, dock dues, loading charges, insurance, forwarding charges, carriage and octroi. These are the non-recurring expenses of consignor. Now, let us see the non-recurring expenses of consignee. What are those? Import or customs duty, unloading charges, railway charges, dock dues, octroi and carriage on goods. These are the non-recurring expenses of consignee. So, now let us see how to do the valuation of closing stock. So, what we have to do? Cost of unsold goods we have to take. So, in the invoice price. So, for that what we have to do? Proportionate non-recurring expenses of consignor. So, what and all the proportionate non-recurring expenses incurred by the consignor, what that we have to take. And also we have to add proportionate non-recurring expenses of the consignee. So, then what we will get? Value of closing stock. Next, let us do the valuation of abnormal loss. So, how to do that? Cost of goods damaged, that we have to write. Next, proportionate non-recurring expenses of consignor we have to write. Then we will get accidental loss, and from that what we have to deduct? Amount recovered from insurance company. Then we will get the abnormal loss. Now, let us see the types of losses. One is normal loss, another one is abnormal loss. So, let us see what is normal loss. So, it is caused by or caused due to unavoidable reasons are called as a normal loss. Let us see the example: evaporation, leakage, breaking, losing weight, loss due to loading and unloading. So, such losses are inherent and unavoidable and form a part of cost of business. Now, let us see what is abnormal loss. So, here abnormal loss are caused by the accident or negligence is called as abnormal loss. Example: losses caused by fire, flood, earthquake, theft. It is the non-recurring nature. Now let us see the format. Consignment transaction at cost price. So first what we have to write? Consignment account data to goods sent on consignment. That is the first entry. So in consignment transaction or consignment account, what we have to write? To goods sent on consignment. After that, what we have to write? To bank. So what is that? Expenses incurred by consignor. So whatever expenses incurred by the consignor, that we have to write to bank. So what is the entry? Consignment account data to bank. After that, to consignee account. So what is that? Expenses incurred by the consignee. So here for consignor, we have to write to bank. That means expenses incurred by the consignor, what we have to write? To bank. But expenses incurred by the consignee, we should write the consignee's name. That is to consignee account. After that, what we have to write? To consignee account for what? Commission of consignee. So whatever commission consignee get, that we have to write. Next, we have to write the accidental losses. That is abnormal loss. Next, closing stock. Next, sales we have to write. And if it is loss, we should write it in the credit side. And if it is profit, we have to write it in the debit side. Next, let us do the consignee account. So here, whatever advances the consignee get, what we have to write? By bank. After that, commission by consignment. After that, expenses by consignment. And after that, bills receivable is there. In that we have to write. So we have to treat it as advance. And after check if it is anything sent, then we have to write this here. And here, to consignment account, that is sales. Now let us see the goods sent on consignment. So consignment, we will have to write the amount. After that, we have to transfer it to trading account. So here in today's session, we discussed about the various terms of consignment. That is the meaning of consignment, consignee, consignor, and also the types of commission. That is ordinary commission, del credit commission, and overriding commission. And also the differences between the consignment and sale. And also we learned so many formats and also ledger accounts. This is all for today's video. Thank you.